Oh, yo, what is up? What is good? Welcome to the channel. Hope y'all having a great day. Remember, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe, posting video every week, and you don't want to miss it. As you can see, your boy is not playing in a pickleball tournament right now, and because you saw from the opening, it was canceled. So the opening of the video, great weather, great time. I got an email later on that evening from PPA saying, hey, we're aware of the weather, we're watching it, we're gonna be monitoring it, making sure, checking whatever, you know. So I wake up, the hotel room, all these like smoke alarms started going off. And I think it woke me up around like 12:30 in the morning, you know, so I was like, freaking A, what is this? Next thing you know, when I do wake up, I think I wake up at 6:30ish, I get that first text saying, hey, your start time has been pushed back 2 hours. Instead of playing at 2 o'clock, I'm now playing at 4 o'clock. And you know what? Cool, I get to have some breakfast, take a little nap to make up for some of the sleep that I lost. Hour goes by saying, hey, we're gonna push you back. You are now starting at 5 p.m. No worries, all good. I look outside, I'm looking at the weather, I'm like, shit, there's a very good possibility that I'm not gonna play. And before you know it, that's the next text that I got saying that my bracket has been canceled. So normally I've traveled to these tournaments before, and I've never really thought about this, how much money I spend on it, because I get the content that I want for, you know. I get about 2-3 videos out of the weekend. I post them, they do well, and I'm happy with that investment. But now I sat back and I thought, you know what, how much did I spend on this weekend, and is going to these tournaments as an amateur, is it really worth it? So we're gonna go over what I spent, and I'm gonna talk about if I think it's something that's worth it. All right, so first things first, the registration of the tournament. I think at the time I wrote these all down while I was at the airport waiting to go home. So the registration cost me, with tax, I think it was, the registration fee was $100. For the men's singles, it was $50, so it came out to about $157. That is what it is. You're gonna pay registration fees. You gotta take those L's, you know. So the next thing you do, you book flight, you book a hotel. So I go on kayak. The flight was by far the cheapest thing of this weekend. So there and back was $128.18, and it's actually pretty funny. I think flight was cheaper than my checked bag. So in my checked bag, I carried my clothes, my shoes, and my little personal item. I have my pickleball paddle, and then all my lenses for the camera. So that came out to $128.18. The hotel, I used Hotel Tonight. I stayed a little bit out. I stayed about 15 minutes away from the venue. That cost me $170 for the weekend. You know, that's about average. I use Hotel Tonight. I have discounts every now and again, so $170, wasn't even thinking about it. So when it comes down to like cars, it all depends on the city. And before I rent a car or decide on an Uber, I go into Uber and I see what the cost is to travel from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the venue. So when I checked on Uber, from hotel to airport, it was $96. From hotel to venue, I think it was about $37. So together, that cost me a little less than $290, I think, if I did my math right. Renting a car on Turo, it was $296.50, and if I rented it on $296.50, it also allowed me to able to take my car when I want to go get food, or if I want to go like explore the city. So I rented the Turo, $296.50, and I rented it kind of late. I rented it at the airport on my way to Atlanta, and the pickings were slim. I had this bright lime green Kia Soul. Not my vibe. And then food, it was between groceries and when I decided to eat and drink, it was $215.04 for those 3 days. And since I didn't get to play pickleball, I did a golf round, 106.42. But I always include a golf round, because that's what I'm trying to do also. Anytime I travel for pickleball, I want to play in that state for golf, because as you know, golf is a big thing for me now. It's a new hobby, so being able to say that I'm checking off each state from my golf list, that's pretty cool. All right, so now let's just go over the pricing. Registration, you know, registration, that is what it is. Every tournament's gonna be different, but PPA is obviously it's a bigger tournament, so you know you're gonna pay a little bit more than most tournaments. Flight and hotel comes with the territory. You know you're gonna pay for flight, all depending on the airline. Hotel, same thing, all depending on the hotel. I had a great stay, aside from the fire alarm. Great hotel, breakfast in the morning, nice little gym. Turo, obviously, I use Turo more than I use like the rental, like Hertz, Enterprise, and things like that, because Turo has been significantly cheaper, even with like the PPA 20% discount. So Turo is my way to go. Turo, if you guys want to collab on something, let me know. I would love to get you guys going for it. And food, can't say no to that, obviously. I did buy some food that I can have in my room. I did go out a little bit more now because I had so much more time on my hands because I didn't get to play. And then golf. Golf was actually the best part of this trip for me because one, I got to cross Georgia off my state's list, and two, the course was beautiful. You know, like living in Florida, everything's a little more flat. In Georgia, there's varying elevations, more trees, more nature, and I do like that, you know. So I had a great time. I think I shot one of my best rounds. I shot an 87 there, so that's a memorable time for me. Altogether, the total of this trip was $1,073.14. Now, do I think that was worth it? Absolutely not. I spend about this every time I travel normally, but at least then I can get these videos out of it, you know? I can see it as an investment. Since I didn't do any of this, this was a three-day trip that I did get golf out of, but I could have planned a trip with my boys or with friends. That would have been way more fun. When I emailed the PPA about it, they were saying like, hey, if you purchase the insurance, you'll get a full refund. I don't even buy insurance when I gamble on blackjack. I never buy the flight insurance. I have car insurance, but buying insurance on a tournament, that's just something that I don't do, you know? So I wasn't able to get a full refund. I was emailing them and say, hey, can you just register me for Orange County PPA? They said, sorry, we can't do that. And I knew that was gonna be a hard question to ask, but worst case scenario, they say no, I'm in the same position that I'm already in, I'm still out the money. I then emailed them later saying, hey, since I didn't play, can I just get like the courtside tickets for Saturday? They gave me that. The courtside tickets themselves were $40. I guess we can subtract that from the total cost. I'm still in the minus a little band. So this is the first time that weather has ever played a factor for me in these tournaments, because one, as you see, if you can see on the video, like I'm already drenched in sweat from the beginning of this video. I play in South Florida a lot. I've played in California. I did North Carolina. I did Vegas. I've played in Arizona. The most weather factors there are is heat and humidity. We haven't really had to worry about rain. I didn't even think about it in Georgia, so I was like, no, we don't need no stinking insurance. Next time, will I buy the insurance? Probably not. It's still something I'm not going to do. They did offer PPA did offer these players $50 off for the next time that PPA comes to Atlanta. I think they says in September. I'm probably not going to go to that one just because I already made the trip out to Georgia. All depending on where I'm at in my pickleball life at that time. Who knows? I don't know the future. I know what I'm striving for. I know what I'm hoping for. So we'll wait till that time comes. But as of right now, I probably won't go to that tournament again. But you know, for this tournament, I will consider this tournament a wash. I will consider this tournament me taking a big ass L, because I can't justify spending that money on something that I didn't get out of. You know, I got this video. It's always a video that I've wanted to do, because usually I think for me personally in my life, like traveling these tournaments is great because obviously I get to meet these pros, I get to link up with them, get to know them, and also try to get them on schedule for an average Joe versus pro video, because I love, like, as you guys know from the channel, being able to bring these videos to life and get to know these people, to hear their stories, how they do it, and while playing pros as an amateur is extremely fun, and I absolutely love doing it. So this video was a wash for me. It really did put a damper on my whole weekend. I wasn't really in the best of moods. But yeah, that's what this video was. I've always wanted to do a video on like what I spend as an amateur, just for you guys, if you guys are thinking about going to a tournament, traveling outside of state, what the expenses are, what you can do. Obviously, everyone's different, and everyone has different things that they want, that they need to do travel and for tournaments. And this is just what I do, you know, like for me, golf is always gonna be in there, always gonna be eating a lot of food. I am gonna be drinking. Most likely I would love to rent a car, just because I like that freedom to go wherever I need to at any given moment, rather than wait for an Uber. But yeah, this is the video. Next tournament, I think I am gonna be going to PPA Orange County in San Clemente, going back to the hometown. I'm also thinking about going to Denver. I think I saw it in July. I would love to go to Denver. That's one of my favorite cities. So, but yeah, if you made this far in the video, thank y'all so much. Comment down below if you think I wasted the money as much as I think that I wasted the money. But other than that, remember, hit that thumbs up, helps the channel grow. Hit that subscribe, posting videos every week, and you don't want to miss it. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. Catch you in the next one. Peace.